Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. In the previous period of social studies, we started a very interesting lesson about the earth. That is, lesson number 2, our planet Earth. All we are familiar with the earth, so we are taking information about the earth deeply in this lesson. Okay, in the last period we took information about the different continents and the oceans. Today we are going to learn the information about the maps and its type. Before starting the lesson, let's take a one recap on the previous one. Okay, there are 7 continents on the earth. Which are they? You know very well. Hmm? In the last period, I taught you. See in this picture, in the first one, that 7 continents are shown to you. They are Asia, Australia, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, and Antarctica. Okay, and Asia is the biggest continent in the world. That information also we learn in a last period. Okay, see the second picture. There are 5 major oceans in the world. They are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and Indian Ocean. In these 5 major oceans, Pacific Ocean is the biggest one. That also we learn in a last one. Yes or no? Do you remember all these things? What we learn in a last one? Okay, means we learn the 7 main continents and the major 5 oceans in the world in the last period. Okay, today we are going to start the information about the maps. Okay, now there is a question in your mind that, sir, what is mean by map? Why it is useful for us? In a geography lessons, many times different maps are given. Sometimes they are in color, sometimes they are with the capitals. So these maps are useful for us or not? Hmm? Certainly, maps are very useful for us for the study of the geography. Then, what is mean by map? Hmm? A figure which shows us a exact location of a places on the earth, including all the landforms and the features into two-dimensional flat surface is known the map. Okay, this is a definition of map. Okay, from the map definition we have to understand what is mean by map. One by one we will analyze the definition of this map. First one, map is a two-dimensional figure. Okay, what is the map? Map is a two-dimensional figure. Second thing, the map shows us the exact location on the earth. What the map shows to us? Map shows to us that where is that particular place, city, village, river, means regarding to their location, map gives us the information. Okay. Second one, it includes the landforms. Which landforms? Like the river, mountain, lakes, etc. Many landforms we are able to understand from the map where they are located. Okay. Map shows us the direction. In which direction, which cities are there, which states are there, which countries are there, which mountain is located. So regarding to the direction we get some information about the map. Okay, from map we get the information about some directions. Okay, map gives us information about the country's border as well as the state border. Where are the borders of particular state, country? That information also get from the map. So the maps are very useful for us. A book that has a collection of a map is called as atlas. Okay, what is mean by atlas? A book that has the collection of maps is called as atlas. In the atlas, different types of maps are collected. So physical maps are there, as well as political maps are there, country maps are there. So collection of all these maps is known as the atlas. Map is very useful for understanding the geography. To understand the geography, map is very useful. See these maps carefully that's shown to you. In the first map of India, here some borders of the states are given to you. Okay, in the first one, borders between the states given to you, and in a second one, it is a map of Africa, and it gives us a map of world. It gives the information about the boundaries of different countries. Okay, seen this map carefully. Map is very useful for us, but it has some limitations. We know that the earth's surface is curved, but we cannot make a curve on the flat map. Okay, we can see the two sides of earth on the map at a once. It is not possible to see the two sides on the map, but with the map we use the globe to understand the geography. Okay, see this picture. It is a picture of globe. Globe is very useful to understand the geography as well as to understand the concepts regarding to the geography. What is mean by globe? The globe means a small model of earth. Okay, whatever the places are there in the earth that we shown into the globe. But for understanding the geography, globe is very helpful. Which concepts are very hard to understand, that concept we can easily learn with the help of this globe. But globe also have some limitations. Okay, we can see a one side of a earth from the globe. The back side of the earth we are not able to see at once. There are, though the globe and the map have the limitations, but they are very useful for understanding the geography. Okay, let's learn some types of map. Till that you understood the map and globe. These are two different things. Map is a two-dimensional thing and the globe is a three-dimensional one. Okay. On the map we are not able to show the curved surface. That's why we use the globe to show the curved surface. But on the globe we are able to see a one side of earth, not the two. That's why globe have some limitation as well as map have some limitations. But using these map and globe simultaneously, we are able to understand the geography very easily. Okay, though they have some limitations, but they are very useful for us. As coin have the two sides. The similar one, map and the globe have some advantages as well as some disadvantages. Avoiding these advantages, we have to focus on the importance or the advantages of that particular things, map and globe. Okay, now let's learn some type of maps. See, there are two main types of map. First one, the physical map, and the second one is their political map. Okay, now learn about the first one, physical map. A map which shows us a physical features. Physical features means whatever the natural features are there present in the world. That the landforms are there, rivers are there, lakes are there, oceans are there. The map which shows the physical features like landforms, river, lake, ocean are known as the physical map. And the second type is there, political map. What is meant by political map? A map which shows the boundaries of country or the state as well as their capitals is known as the political map. Okay, see these two maps. The first one, the physical map. what is shown you in this map? Physical map shown you here. In this map, some landforms are shown to you. Ocean is there as well as mountain and some part of land is shown to you. This type of map is known as the physical map. Okay, understood the physical map? Now see the second one, political map. It is a map of Africa. What is shown to you here? Hmm? Some countries are there, in states are there. Regarding to the states and the countries, the different color are used here. So we are able to find the particular country and their borders with the help of this particular map. This type of map is known as the political map. Okay, we learn the two different types of map. The first one is their physical map and the second one is the political map. Physical map gives us information about the landforms, means like the river, mountain, and the political map gives us information about the borders of country, state, etc. Okay, understood? Very clever. You understood these things. Now, how to read the map? Which direction is where? How we have to understand that directions in the map? That we have to learn. Okay. To read the map, we should know the direction first. Okay. The direction towards which the compass pointed always, means the pointer of the compass always pointed at a one side. That side is known as the north side. Okay, see here, north side is given to you. N means north. Okay, towards the right at 90 degree is the east. You have to see all these things in the map carefully. When I am saying these things to you, you have to see that direction where it is. N used for the north, S used for the south, E used for the east, and the W used for the west. That you have to know. Okay, opposite to the north, south is there. Find that where is the south? Correct. Downside south is given to you. Okay, towards the left of north at 90 degree is the west, means at your left hand you are able to see the west direction, means four direction you got: north, south, east and west. Understood this? Now see, these are four main directions are there. In between these four directions, some sub directions are there. Their information also we have to learn. The direction between north and the east. See in the map, north and east. Where is the north? Upside north is there and to your right hand east is there. In between that side is known as northeast. Okay. Now see the second direction. The direction between south and east. See where is the south? South is downside given to you and east is given to right hand of you. The direction between that south and east is known as southeast. Okay. Now see the third direction. The direction between north and west. See, direction of north is given upside to you and the west left hand of you. In between two, the sub direction is there. It is known as northwest. Okay, and the last sub direction is there. Direction between south and west. South is downside given and west is given on the left hand of you. In between that sub direction given, that is the southwest. Okay, four direction you understood: northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. Okay, we learn the four main direction: north, south, east and west, as well as we took information about these four sub direction: northwest, southwest, southeast and northeast. Understood this? These are four direction as well as sub direction which we use into the map. that we have to know. Understood this? Okay, now come on the next one. As you can see, the map is colorful. Many times when you observe the map, you find that the map is colorful. Why we use that color? Some students think that, sir, we use that color to decorate the map, hmm? to make that map beautiful, attractive one. Is it correct? No, it is exactly wrong. We not use that colors to decorate the map. We use that color in the map to show the particular things. Okay, that colors indicate some particular thing in the map. Then which color indicate the which thing, that we have to know. The color given in a map indicates some particular thing, some particular landform, some particular mm, trees, some particular place. That's why we use that particular color in a map. So we have to learn the first one. We use the blue color in a map to indicate the water. Blue color we use in a map to indicate the water. Understood this? Now learn the second one. The brown color we use in a map to indicate the land or desert. To show the desert or land, we use the brown color. Okay. Then we use the green color for the vegetation or the forest or the trees. To show the trees, forest, vegetation, we use the green color. And faint black color we use to show that particular area is covered with the clouds. See here in the fourth one given to you, faint black color. That faint black color we use to show that the particular area is covered with the clouds. And here with the blue lines, we shows the river in the map. With the blue lines, what we shows? We shows the river in the map. Understood this? These are some important colors. That colors we use to indicate a particular thing in a map. If you seen these colors in the map, means you have to understand these things. If blue color is there, means their water is there. If brown color, then land or the desert is there. If green color shown into the map, means vegetation or forest is there. Faint black color shown there means the cloudy area is there, and some blue lines are shown there means it is a river. That information we have to understand with the colors. Okay, now we not only use the colors in the map but also some symbols also use. Okay, we not only colors but also use the symbols to show the different things into the map. See that symbols. If you are able to see here, you can see. If not, then you have to open your textbook and see on page number 302 and 303. There some symbols are given to you. These symbols we use in a map. If we use the symbol, then what is the meaning of that symbol in front of that given to you? Okay, if we use one symbol, the first one in the map, then what it is? It is a airport. It is a domestic airport. Okay, understood this? So showing the particular thing, we use these symbols. Which symbols? What we are able to show? The private college, government college, service stations, shopping center, religious places, bus stop, telephone, as well as police station, hotel, many things, golf course, hospital. All these things we shown into the map with the help of these different symbols. Okay, post office is there, police station is there, library is there, playground is there. As we seen this symbol means that particular symbol have its own meaning. Okay, you have to read these symbols carefully. See in a textbook or see in this video, see that symbol carefully and understand the meaning. If these symbols come into the map, means that particular message is given to you, that particular place is there. If in the map one star is given, what is the meaning of that star? Star means here is a police station. Where the star is given, on that place what is there? Police station. Okay, understood? If in the map some red spot is given to you as shown you at the last, what is the meaning of it? On that place traffic signal or the traffic lights are there. Okay, so you have to see these symbols carefully and understand the meaning of these. Okay, hope you understood this lesson. In the next period, we will take a recap on this lesson. Okay? Till that, bye. Take care. Thank you.